Hey friends, it's Kathy again here today, and today I'm here with Mary with VBodies.
Hey!
And as you guys know, I've been a big fan of VBodies for years. I've been coming here forever, ever since I broke my kneecap years ago. Pilates really helped me out and got my strength back.
Yeah.
So that I could work out.
I know.
So hey, Mary.
Hey, welcome. Thank you so much for doing this.
Yeah, of course. So tell me a little bit about your background and how you got into Pilates.
Yeah, so I kind of started out in undergraduate school, decided that I wanted to do physical therapy, and so I went through and did kinesiology as my undergraduate, and before I went on to physical therapy school, I was like, well, Pilates kind of goes hand in hand, you know? So I did a certification in Pilates, and I actually, after I had my second daughter, I was like totally, my core was gone, like completely shot, and everything was in pain. And so I went in and I got on a reformer, and like I left in that same time, like the same day that I left, I walked out and I was like, whoa, this is exactly what my body needs, you know? Like it felt so amazing. So after that I was sold, and yeah, I ended up going through teacher training, and I've just loved it ever since. And the coolest thing about Pilates to me is that you can really rehab your whole body, you know, like, you know, because your kneecap injury, it's like a long-term solution. You know, you go to PT and you do your exercises, but then after, what do, you know, to keep that joint strong, and then everything else after it. So it's been really awesome because I get to watch people long-term, you know, and I get to watch them gain strength and maintain that strength for, you know, however long. So yeah, I absolutely love Pilates, and love it as a form of therapy. I mean, that's what it was intended to be. So I don't know if Joseph Pilates actually made the reformer machines out of hospital beds.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, I don't know if you've ever seen like the big ones that have like the metal things that kind of, he made them out of like 1980s hospital beds in World War II.
Yeah. Not 1980s.
Or 1880s, yes.
Wow.
There you go.
I was like, wait,
1980s, hold on. But yeah, so, and then he would hook up springs and have people laying in bed rehab, you know, to be able to get up. And he was doing physical therapy before it was even a thing, you know, off the reformers. So it's pretty awesome, the backstory on it.
It is. It is. Yeah, it's funny. We come to class and a lot of us are like, oh yeah, I'm a knee, shoulder. Yeah. What about you? Oh, I'm a back.
I'm a back knee. Yeah. I'm an ankle, this. We all have our ailments. I'm a neck, back. But it all starts with your core. You know, if you think about it, your core is your center house. So, I mean, if you think about your limbs, they all stem from one area. So if you want to be strong through your limbs,
be strong here.
Strong through your core. Yeah. I know. I know. Kicked Kathy's butt this morning.
Yes.
It was pretty awesome. She's gotten pretty strong. She's
having trouble standing.
I know. Aren't we all? After the ice storm, it was a little kind of like
coming back in.
We all came back in, like waddle around. Ow, this hurts. So yeah, it does hurt, but it's worth it.
So worth it. So worth it. So you took over the studio from the previous owner. Yeah. What prompted you to take it over?
Oh my gosh, I was just like lost my mind, I guess. I don't know.
Yes, small business owner.
I know. It was like, you know, COVID hit and it was just crazy. None of us knew what was going on, and
we still don't really.
We still don't. I mean, we're still going what? But so the previous owner left during that time, and I had just moved here to Austin, right around the corner, to be close to VBodies. And the family here, like, you know, Mueller's a community, this whole area, and I just was like, I can't lose this, you know? Like, this is my life, and I love these people, and I love what I'm doing, but like, it's like I dug my heels in the sand, and I was like, no, and like,
we're not closing.
I'm not doing it, I don't, you know, and it was like, I mean, I look back and I'm like, I hope this is a story for the grandkids one day, like taking over a fitness studio in the middle of a pandemic, like with all the craziness. I mean, it has been a wild ride. But at the same time, it's been rewarding, you know, because there is so many of us that really need that physical activity to like get through what we're going through. You know, it's like
Absolutely.
we're all kind of stuck in. So just finding ways. I mean, you have to get creative. We've all had to get really creative, spacing machines out, masking, using foggers to spray down, you know, disinfecting like crazy. We'll open the back door when it's nice weather too, get some air flowing. Lots of UV fans. I even got those UV wands that like go over the machines. And like I always wanted to see the stuff, you know, they're like UV, but you can't. No, I was like, if I could just see what I'm zapping. I know. But yeah, yeah. So it's been a ride, but it's been good. We have a great community here, and you know, really awesome people that stepped up. A lot of people really stepped up and helped us stay open. So I really want to give thank you, and I want to hug you if I can hug you if you're out there. Thank you so much for helping us stay open through hard times. Yeah, I really, really have to give thanks to a lot of people. So even you,
yeah, even me.
So air hug. I know. Yeah.
Oh, I'm so glad you guys are still here. I don't know what I would have done. So
I know.
Yeah, because when I hurt my knee, like I can't do just squats all day to tighten. I have to do all sorts of other stuff. So it's really good.
Yeah, and it's also hard. Like when you're at home, it's kind of like, oh, I'm gonna go work out here, or I'm gonna work out there. It's kind of hard to find for me it is personally, just to like, okay, this is my workout space. And then, am I doing it right? Am I doing it wrong? Am I, you know, to keep yourself interested in what you're doing. So, I know.
Yeah.
And the reformers, I know, it's like, they're amazing. It's just like, this is my form of exercise. So it's like so hard to like not be on a reformer.
They're so wonderful.
I know.
So why don't you show us some stuff on a reformer?
Yeah.
And not make me do it.
Okay, are you sure? Because I kind of want to make you do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me set this up and make sure.
Okay,
Do you want to do this machine?
Yeah, we'll use this machine here. And let's do kneeling abs because you're really good at that move.
Okay.
So there's tons of moves. We'll do kneeling abs and then a foot in straps. Okay, well I'll have you do them forward and then I'll have you do it backwards.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just assumed forward.
I know, she assumed forward.
I was like, I'm going to do the easier way.
Okay, so here's one to really set on your core. You can bring your hands wide and then just slide yourself back. You might want to change that spring to a blue. I'm sorry, I got you on light and you're gonna go.
I know, I was like, that looks prepared.
Yeah. And then if you roll back into that, just lower your hips there. And you kind of hold onto your core there and just hold that position for a second. And you'll feel your belly sink into your spine. Feel that ab set on, wrap your glutes, and then you can push back even deeper. And now bend your knees under your hips and push right back out. So right here, we're working the abs and the glutes together, telling the pelvis that we want it to work in harmony to protect the spine. And now press back, let's go rowing abs 2. So lift all the way up and then row it back. Now you can go as deep as you want in that move, that's it. Until you feel your core deep, and then feeling that under the shoulder blade, you're working straight through your transverse abdominis, the big muscles that wrap around your entire core, give you that big core strength. All right, hold it. You got it. Push it back. She's a winner. You can bend all the way in. Nice. That'll set your core on, and then I'll have you flip around and show you the other side. All right, so here's the other side to kneeling abs. You can walk yourself out on that rail and then pull your hands right under your shoulders. Nice, set it up and then stack that neck out. And then just work your knees in and out. So there's another good way to get the abs working. So she's working against the spring load, tucking her knees in and out, using her core muscles. Now tuck in here, hold. And then roll your arms back and forth. So now you can set that upper core on 3. That's it. And then pull forward, hold it. 2, and sit back, take a stretch all the
two
way.
workouts in one day.
I know. And she's already worked out this morning too. So I know. It's like, shake it out. But let's do a tricep. Do a yellow spring, and I'll show them kneeling triceps reverse. That's a really fun one. So you can get a full entire body workout on these reformers, which is awesome. So do the, and then walk up to the tape on it. Just pull that into your rib and then kick straight back into it. Yeah, so you're stabilizing your shoulder here while working your tricep muscle, and then keeping your core engaged to keep that muscle in alignment, isolating your tricep muscle. That's it. So just making sure it doesn't go into the neck, kicking it back and forth. You want to even out?
Yeah.
She'll have that one left tricep back in it.
To the other side.
But same thing, yep. So just kicking straight back. Nice. And she's got good form here, but that's exactly how we do it. Kick right back into it. And you're hitting all three heads of your tricep there, getting tension on it. And you can add resistance, decrease resistance. We have these awesome power formers here too that actually, so they increase the weight to your workout. So you can actually, we plug them in and kick the weight up too if you ever want to get more of a workout, kick in more. So what's great about it is you don't have to go to the gym and do a bunch of lifts and squats. You can kind of lay on your back and do it.
Do it on the reformer.
I know.
Feet and straps?
Yes, let's do a feet and straps one, because that one's fun. It always feels like flying trapeze or something to me. Do a red and a blue. And then this one's fun because we never get to kind of do these movements unless we get our feet in the straps. Yeah. All right, so I'll have you just bring your hands down. You can just do lowers and lifts for a second, and then we'll go into levitation. All right. So right now, she's pushing into the hamstrings using a method called contract relax that they use in PT all the time. So you contract the muscle, and then when you release back, it lets the muscle stretch a little farther. So you get a little bit more stretch each time as you roll back into it. Now we want to start to stretch and stabilize the spine at the same time. So as you come back, start to lift your hips and pelvis. And then let it lift back all the way. Nice. Push into your heels and use your glutes. Watch how she stabilizes her core to come all the way back down. Nice. So you've got to use your spine and core together. Let's do it one more time. You've got it. Short spine. So we'll go into a spine stretch that is one of my favorites. You lift all the way up, then bend your knees to the block, pull your heels down into the springs, and then you really roll your spine out, press out. Let's do that one more time. I love this one. Yeah, you can really roll out your vertebra here. So you bend down and then you think one bone at a time and press out all the way. Nice. So just do a stretch here. Kind of slide your legs back. And this is a fun stretch that we don't, get to really stretch this way all the time. Do straddle stretch first. So you kind of get to hang upside down and shoot your legs out. Get a good inner thigh stretch. And then bring your feet together. We'll go genie stretch and then kick out to your Peter Pan. So right leg kicks out. And then this is a really good stretch for the hip flexors. So turn into your herky, right toe turns down and under. Now your psoas muscle is the only other muscle that crosses the hip joint than your core, and it will do everything for your core. So we want to stretch that guy out. Right now she's in a maximal stretch for the front of her psoas, and then kick your left leg up. You can go even deeper into that and get opposite psoas, opposite hamstring, and then open all the way. That's it. And then you can get your IT band if you want to cross all the way over.
It's always
that was always painful, always. And then come back in. You can even the other side if you want, so you don't have to walk out. I know. You can kick your left leg out. And then flip your left toe all the way down. There you go. Feel that front of that hip stretch. It feels so good to stretch out the front of those hips.
So much good stretching in here.
I know. There's so many different, and then when you open out, you get your inner thigh on top. And then as long as you're keeping your core stable, you're able to really stretch all of these muscles down in your pelvis.
Yeah.
And then there's hamstring stretch too. So you don't have to lay at home with a belt and pull your legs straight. Figure out a way to stretch your hamstrings. But yeah, those are some fun ones that we do. We do lots of overhead stuff and then leg circles, keeping your pelvis real stable. So
it's a good time.
Fun. I know. I always say I don't have to sell the reformers. They sell themselves. You know, if you get on the reformer, you do a workout, you leave, you're like, whoa, that felt good. I kind of just let people get on them and feel how they do.
Yeah, one of my favorite things is when we're warming up, and then you can just feel your back muscles get warm.
Yeah.
Oh, it's awesome.
You like feel them stretch out, and you're like, man, it feels so great.
Yeah.
As you're warming up your core, it just immediately lets that back really soft.
It's awesome.
It is really awesome. I know. We have a good time.
We do.
I know.
So how do people find you? Where are we?
Yeah, so we're at 3823 Airport Suite C next to the pharmacy, acupuncture, Mantis massage, and Hoop is actually next door. And then VBodiesFitness.com is the website. We're on Instagram and Facebook as well. Or you can just come to the door and say hi. Better have your mask on though.
Wear masks still.
Yes.
Yeah.
But come to the door, or you can email Mary at VBodiesFitness.com, and then I'll bring you in and let you do a 20-minute, just kind of feel the machine out and see how it feels for your body. Yeah, so that's how you find me. Yeah, I know.
So much, Mary.
Thank you, Kathy, for taking so much time to, I really appreciate you taking the time to come in.
Of course.
I know.
Of course.
On your off hours. She's a busy lady. I just want people to know that Pilates is for everyone. I know that a lot of people can think of Pilates and go, oh gosh, you've got to be like a super fit person to do Pilates. It's so hard. It's this. I mean, you're fit. So, but people are always saying that, and to me it's frustrating because I feel like Pilates is for everyone and it makes everyone feel good. So
my in-laws do it. My mother and father.
Yeah. And how old are you?
Like 74.
Yeah, and they're in there, pumping out these workouts just like, I'll have like a 30-year-old next to him struggling. And they're like, so it is really for everyone. And even if you have an injury or something that you feel like, I've been injured, so I know that I've felt like, oh, I can't work out anymore. You kind of just throw your hands up and say, you can't. You really can. This is a safe and effective workout. And even if you want to do one-on-ones and kind of like get yourself ready for class or to where you feel confident, I have a really good knowledge base of injuries and what needs to be done. So if you're injured and you feel like you can't work out, come on in here and feel the workout. Feel that you can. So yeah, I just want people to know that we're here, and then also we're here and we're safe. And our number one goal is to protect you and to protect ourselves. So yeah, just to let people know that we're here supporting the community as much as we possibly can, and we love you.
We love you too.
I know. Yeah. And I really thank you for supporting us too, Kathy. You're awesome.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
That's what I'm here for. Support local, y'all.
Yeah, yeah, support local. So you don't have to drive more than 2 miles, especially 10 miles. We like to stay in the 10-mile vicinity.
Yes. Well, thank you so much, Mary.
Yeah.
It was really good to spend time with you again today.
I know. Thank you for coming in. I mean, We could have got you a little bit more of a workout if you want.
Nope.
You sure?
Good.
You sure you're good for the day? Okay.
Good.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll catch you next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Bye, guys. Nice.